Good morning, guys. It's Steve. David's out of the shot. He's going to scoot over this way a little bit so you can see him. So what's up, guys? It's Steve and David. Today, we're doing a huge install. If you can see behind us, this is the Red Sea 1000S. That's right. This is their Lamborghini, their biggest freaking tank that they have. You get to come with us and watch us break down the pallet, set up the equipment, and the whole 9 yards. This is a lot of work. Got to build the stand here first, and then get the stand into the house, and then get the tank lifted up on it, level it, and all the equipment. So this video is not going to be one of those like quick action videos like you guys are used to. There's going to be a lot of like time lapse and stuff, but bear with us. It's totally worth it. It's going to be rad.
All right, guys, there you go. David and I just got the box unboxed. And this is what it looks like when you order a brand new Red Sea. Packaged extremely well. There's gonna be the sump inside, the plumbing in there, and this behemoth of a tank. David, do you love it?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. David's tired today, guys. So, but we're excited to get this done. All right, guys, so here's the part where we unbox the stand and start building the stand. It's gonna be another part of the time lapse here. A lot of work to do, a lot of pieces. This stand for the 1000S actually comes in 2 boxes. There's the big box there, and then there's another big box here. So here we go. Good morning, guys. What's up? It's Steve with Aquatica. Behind the camera is David, and over there is Gabe. It's day 2 on this behemoth install. So today, you know what that means? That means we're gonna get that thing inside the house and on the stand. Level out the stand, run the plumbing, start laying out equipment. Maybe we might even get water in it today. I'm gonna grab the camera from David, let you guys say hi to him. We'll go over and check out Gabe and see what Gabe's going on. So what's up, David?
What's up, what's up?
Day 2, you ready to lift this monster?
Yeah, well, I guess we gotta.
All the enthusiasm in the world. We got Gabe over here laying out our specialty suction cups. And this thing is big, guys. It is very big. Lots of tools. We have our tank jacks with us, our dollies, and these big, fat guns. We got a good smile out of him this morning. So we're gonna get laid out for you, and then we're gonna get this thing picked up. I gotta get the camera on a tripod so you guys can see us work. I'll work the jacks in, but really what you guys are doing is moving it onto the stand, onto the jacks.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna yeah, and then it's, yeah, this raises it. Oh, that's nice. So you don't have to do the full lifting from the bottom.
Okay, the guys are gonna, well, yeah, you guys can help them lift it and get it onto it. Come on, my friend. You're gonna be on that side. Squeeze on through, squeeze on through. Hey, David.
Yeah.
Can the jacks fit in your truck to go back to the shop? If not, we might be able to fit them in my truck, but I have all of our equipment in the back of the truck.
I can try to fit it. I just gotta.
Maybe one in mine, one in yours.
Yeah, we can try to do that.
All right, guys, as you can see, we just got it up onto the stand. We're gonna start the best part. Sump, plumbing, leveling, start getting the equipment in there. So stay with us and you'll see the rest of this. Okay guys, we wanted to check in on David and show you one of the most important things about doing a Red Sea tank. We take a lot of time and make a lot of adjustments when leveling these tanks out, and that is the most important thing. With the weight that goes behind the water volume, the sand, the rock, the water, all of those things, it's very important to make this thing exactly perfectly level. What's up guys? I wanted to check in on the boys real quick. We're all kind of working on different aspects of this project. Let's go see what David's up to, and then we'll go out to the garage and see what Gabe's up to. So David is actively working on the plumbing. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing with this. What are you doing, David?
We're moving up some pipes out here.
Uh-oh, we're gonna PG this one. But David is going ham on the plumbing, and then Gabe, what are you working on out in the garage? Let's go take a look.
I got the skimmer set up, I got the reef mat set up. I'm just giving you the controllers for everything right now.
Gabe's working on putting together equipment, starting to disassemble boxes, get those laid out. And then on this build, we got the slide out cabinet. So I have this over here on the back of my truck, and I'm gonna start laying out our controller board. So that's what Gabe's doing right now, is finding me all of the controllers. So we'll check back in a little bit, guys. All right, we're checking in with David. David, what are you up to, buddy?
Just finished all the beginning stages of the plumbing.
And what are we moving on to?
About to throw the sump in there so we can finish the rest of the sump, the plumbing.
So this is a unique sump, guys. Maybe not something you guys are used to, but it's a two-piece system with a pass-through through the center of the stand there. And let me get down here and give you a look. There's a couple cutout holes there. And David was gonna tell you, what were you gonna say, David?
Connects two sumps together.
So we get the whole sump over there, and then this piece with the pass-through can be used as a refugium, which is exactly what our client wants to do on this system. So over here, we're gonna do return chamber, return pump, ATO. We have a Reef mat 1200, the big skimmer. And then on that side, we're even gonna use a Red Sea Reef LED 50 and do a refugium on that side. So we're gonna keep grinding. Today is Memorial Day. We're just doing a couple hours here, get this set up so it's ready for us when we come back next week and get sand, rock, water. David, I'm looking at you. Are you excited, man?
Oh yeah.
Get this thing filled up. Do you love it?
Not as much as you.
Ah! All right, it's time for an update in this video. Behind me, the 1000S, David, Gabe's right over here. What we're about to do is install the sump. So I'm gonna grab the camera, do the sump installation while Gabe and David put the sump in. So let's take a look at that. All right, so we got the first piece of the sump in, and now we're gonna put the refugium block in. Believe it or not, this piece is actually heavier than the other one. We're just kidding. All right, David. David is our lead installer, and what are you about to do right now, David?
I'm about to plumb the two pipes, or sumps, might I say, together.
Two sumps together. We got a bunch of O-rings, gaskets, different pieces. And remember, we showed you earlier in the video that pass-through, so we're gonna get that all put together, finish the last bit of plumbing that connects everything today, and then we're calling it a day. It's Memorial Day. We're gonna go have some fun. Gabe's busy at work over here. Just kidding. David and I are finished for the day. We wanted to drop down here and show you the plumbing. Look at how pretty that is. Pass through on the sump is installed, and I'll get you. David, would you mind coming with the flashlight? There you go. And then we'll swing around to the other side. Show you how that works. And then let me back up and give you an overview of the tank. That's it. We'll check back in with you on the next one when we start installing the equipment, get the sand, the rock, the water, all. Let's get some lighting for you guys so you can see me. Good morning, it's Aquatica, Steve here. David over there. We're checking back in on our client's house, the one with the Red Sea 1000S. And today we are laying out equipment and we finished the plumbing. Next time we come back here, we're gonna be getting this thing wet. Let's show you what we got going on. Let's go check in on David. David is putting together the Reef Mat 1200. This is the big one. We've got a skimmer sitting over there. All of the client's equipment is on that shelf, and that is going in the aquarium today. And we will show you what I am working on over here. I am laying out the controller board, getting ready to mount the controls, drill some holes, and get that installed today. So I will get you guys some footage of me working. What's up, David? We're out on the 1000S again, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, so what's going on today? Let's tell everybody about it.
Just getting basic equipment basically set up. We already got the stand and tank on there, so just getting basically all the guts put in.
What are you working on right now?
This is the UV.
57 watt aqua ultraviolet UV. And then what else? You want to tell me some things about under the tank real quick, kind of what we're planning here?
Yeah, this is going to be a bad setup. So we got the Reef Mat.
1200.
It's going to be the first step to the filtration we got going on.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll have our skimmer, which is next in line, which we might have some media and stuff in between. And then the next portion is going to be the refuging.
Okay, and then you set up back here, right, a separate refugium light. We can see that. So the way that this tank works, guys, is we start up top from the overflow, and then we come down into the plumbing, and that goes this way into the reef mat, and then we go through the sump, through the pass-through here, into the skimmer, and then that flows into the back and then back over here where the refugium is. Now David's testing out right here for the skimmer, or maybe the back chamber. We're still playing with what we want to do, but David had decided that this would be the best chamber for the refugium. That way everybody can colonize and not get like sucked up in the skimmer, and maybe even hit the return pump and get shot back up into the tank. We're thinking about copepods here, guys. So that's where we're at. David already came through while I was working on the control board and got the lights set up, and our plan is to go with what kind of lid? You know what it is.
Kraken Reef.
Kraken Reef is gonna be doing the lid on this. And then we built out a controller board over here. We got some pass-throughs for the wiring, dosers up, ATO, 2 Reef Wave controllers, the Reef Run controller, and then my favorite Amazon power bars, the CRST power bars. They are waterproof and they are switched. I love these. So there's David running the soft line, getting this all set up. And now the, what are we doing with the UV, David? We're running it on its own separate
pump.
And why are we doing that?
So we can easily maintenance it.
There's another step to that too. We can adjust the flow without impacting the flow on the return pump over here on the tank.
Correct.
So we can vibe that up and vibe that down as we see fit. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna get some more time-lapse footage. If you're still in with us on this video, I know it's been a lot of time-lapse, a lot less talking than normal, but that's kind of how these installs go. David and I just get in here, grind, get it set up, do our thing, kind of work independently, and then hustle, try and get this done as quick as we can for the client, but taking our time to do it right. All right, David has to tell you something about how much he loves it. And Europe, yeah, do you love it, bro, or what?
What's your favorite thing to do, man?
Dude, do you wake up in the morning to do this or what?
Not as early as you,
So David told me that I wake up first thing in the morning because I love it. All right, guys, we wanted to check in real quick, show you we got the lights installed on and onboarded. The refugium light is up and running. I'm gonna squeak in with David. David's running the ATO right now. And you can see the refugium line, refugium light just shut off. I don't know how to talk. We're just buttoning some things up as we get everything onboarded over onto the controller in preparation for filling this beast. Look at how nice that is. Very nice. And a Reef can for the ATO. Oh. As you can tell with all the footage that we've been taking, we freaking love this thing. We really do. This thing's a monster. Tell the camera you love it, Gabe.
I love it.
What about you, David?
Today, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. All right. We're back. Gabe is standing there with a giant box of boxes, and that's probably going to get edited out. There's a lot of sand over there. Look! Ah! Wow! I got a smile at him. All right, so seriously though, we're putting sand in the 1000S finally. The hose is out. We're going to get this thing wet. It is all set up and ready to play fish tank games today. I don't know why I'm rhyming. It's been a long process, but there it is. So we're gonna get you some footage of that, huh? Look at this chiller. Jesus. Jesus. What do you got there, Gabe? Let's shout out our guys. Carib C, a Rag Alive. Hey David, what time is it?
It's time to rock and roll.
What do we got? What, can we show what we have real quick?
Bunch of goodies.
Boom.
Oh, these are a bunch of arches.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. I just wanted to stop and say what up to Garrett, owner of Real Reef Rock, for hooking us up with all of these arches for this build. These are special custom order. There's going to be some really stellar stuff in the bubble wrap and in the box and all that. So just shout out to Garrett over at Real Reef. If you guys, well, just watch. When you get to the end here, you'll see what's up, and you can reach out to me or reach out to Real Reef directly to get some like custom made beautiful pieces, or just order Real Reef. You don't have to get custom stuff, but you can, and that's the benefit. Thanks, guys. All right, tell me about your rockscape. What are you thinking here?
So I left a lot of room for the sand bed so we can add a bunch of meat corals.
Okay.
Scullies and canthos. And then for the scape, I left a lot. There's a lot of arches that we got with this, but what I did is I left some room for some fish so that they have plenty of space to swim. And then also I left a bunch of spots to where we can get some corals in there.
Yeah, and we can add more rock, some of the colonies that we have at the store to this too. So,
correct.
Sick.
Yeah, we got a little spot. I was thinking right here for torches. And bump a bunch of torches in here. Got meat corals in the sand. You can do a whole little zoa garden right here. I mean, there's a bunch of real estate for a bunch of stuff, but it's just how you place it, really.
All right, I think it's time for water, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Let's do it.